What's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's crack-a-lacking? What's up to the savages? Sorry for nothing. I'm on time. I said 120 and I'm here at 120. I'm here at 120. I'm here. I'm here at 120, bro. I'm here at 120. What's up, everybody? It's the weigh-in stream, and I'm bringing the thunder. And I'm bringing the thunder. Hello to the people. Big W to the people. I have not cut my hair. Not even close. We're going savage mode USA in this hoe. And I'm bringing the stream right away, bro. Who's the post-weigh-in pick flip? Listen, nothing has happened yet as far as pick flips, but never say never. Ian Parker picked Bolaños. You know what that means. Kwang Lee's a lock. I think we're good to go with Kwang Lee, chat. I think we're going to have a badass prediction. I'm feeling damn good about it. I look like the Spaghetti Mafia. I am the Spaghetti Mafia. Morning, AJ, and all you savages. What's up, Polo Rods? What's up, everybody? I'm excited to chill, get a little trim to look healthier. Yeah. I like my extremely long hair, bro. I let it flow. Exactly. Like Cody Marmon said, I let it flow, baby. Hey, if we hit 50 likes before the 10-minute mark, I'm going to tell you guys this right now. I'm doing a ripskis. And normally, you know I don't like to rip before the gym during the lunchtime stream. Well, today, this is a different day. 50 likes by the 10-minute mark. Your boys are ripping it up, man. We could make that happen right now. We got over 60 people watching already. Couple seconds in. It's the Friday show. Now, you might be asking yourself, oh, is he doing a fitness check-in? No, I decided I'm going to bring the fitness check-in back next week for the pay-per-view. And I am pretty damn excited for the fitness check-in. I weighed 191.0, so down 14 pounds. Down 14 pounds. Do I only have people on the late night live? Yes. Yes. Great job on the video, AJ. How do you feel about the reaction on it so far? I feel like it's well received. Of course, I saw a few boxing fans in the comments kind of shafting MMA, but otherwise, it's pretty locked in, bro. I think that we have a very based but analytical take on it, and I feel like the MMA community agrees. Savage dog lock, baby. Woof, woof. Let's go, Mr. Cass. It's savage dog lock time. Giga got robbed. Listen, Michael Trio, thank you for making me feel good on a Friday about last week's. All right. PFL main event fucked me. Otherwise, it was a clear card sweep. You know, I picked Davis to win on stream last night. I didn't make predictions until literally, I don't know, 10 minutes before the fight. I said I'm going Phil Davis for the upset, and he fucking won. So shout out to Phil Davis, man. But there are PFL predictions on the channel now. My brother is doing the PFL picks. You were 3.5 pounds off. You were getting a little too excited. You know what I'm saying? A little too excited. The weight will get there eventually. Full card sweep this week, God willing, yes. I really hope it takes off for you. I know it was a couple of days late after Hearn, but you smashed it. Thanks, Doug. You know what, man? It's not about when you release the video. It's about when you release it, bringing the passion. And I really feel like seeing the in-depth, interview reaction to it, as opposed to what, like, I know some of the other content creators you said that covered it did. I feel as though I'm locked the fuck in. I feel like I did really good, man. Hyped for this card, heading to Des Moines tonight. Let's go, Moicano Militia. Have a good time. Thank you for $1.99. Shout out to you, buddy. Davis pick was absolutely goated. Let's go, Trev. But you were shitting your pants after round one. You're like, bro, AJ got me fucking betting on this 40-year-old, and then he won. You're like, oh, shit. Yes, the passion, AJ. That's what you captured, and it was great. Let's go, Doug. The passion was fucking fantastic for me. I felt very passionate about the whole situation, about everything with Eddie Hearn and the fact that Ariel Helwani is said to represent MMA, but he doesn't. And I felt this feeling of disrespect, and I had to stand on business. And regardless of how many views that news video gets, I view every view that it gets as valid because the people that watch it need to hear it. If it gets 10,000 views, that's great. If it gets 2,000, that's great too. I don't worry so much about like views on news videos. I'm more worried about just like actually putting like takes I give a fuck about out. People can watch it. You can find my opinion on things. Any thoughts on the boxing matches tonight? I think Ryan Garcia wins. Outside of that, I don't really have any hot takes. Bro, I'm going against the grain and picking the Ritter. I think he's been massively underrated. Last night during the members stream, I literally talked with 3 members. All of those psychos had the side of the Ritter too. It was Cody Marmon, it was Max Bischoff from chat, and it was Too Lit MMA. You did 0 studying, Parlay Princess. You're taking what I'm taking. Well, listen, bro, I'm still going savage mode. All right. I'm going savage mode. You caught it in chat. Davis can catch him. Then he did. Let's go, Hernanov. Valentina versus Manon, who wins? I will favor the side early lean. You know what? No, I'm not doing an early lean because I'm doing the picks in 2 days. I don't know yet. Bro. I'm doing the breakdown officially in 2 days. So give me 2 days. Yeah, Powell fucked that dude up. You know what's crazy? At one point, Albrechtson was pretty good. He fell off. Who's disrespecting? I don't know who's disrespecting. I think we're all good, KZ. No one's being disrespectful. But what they need to do is run it up to 50 likes, yo. If we get 50 likes in the next 3 minutes, I'm doing a Ripski. 18 likes away. We have almost 100 people watching. The like button should be smashed within seconds. Right now, you guys can get a Ripsy from me. A Ripsy. I don't even know what I'm saying today. Ripsy? You can get a Ripsy from me. How did PFL go last night? I was either sleeping or driving to work, so I couldn't watch. You know what? The card was kind of mid. But, it was all right. Still fights. Better than nothing. As long as you're happy, AJ. I thought we get loads on the day, but still picking up. All good. Hey, thanks, Doug. If I would have dropped it before Bisbing, it probably would have done better. But you know what? Good for next time. At least I know it for next time, Raleigh's breakup with Ryan. What do you mean by that? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I'm very excited for tomorrow, too. Sativa or indica? Hybrid. What's good, Brendo? Good to see you, pal. Go smash the like. Savage mode, Ripski in this hoe. Completely agree. UFC will announce 317 after Bilal's fight with Jack. So people watch the Bilal fight. That's funny. What feedback do you have for me, Doug? What feedback from Dougie? Doug. Doug. We're at 45 likes, 5 away from 50. Hit the like button quickly. I want a Ripski. You know when you display your parlays in your videos, maybe use a darker background as on TV. It's really bright and white. I guess that's fair, Doug. But I will say most people are watching on their phones, right? It's kind of like designed for the phone, the size. So what it is more pixelated. If you have it on the TV, it comes up bright and white. I don't know what color I put in the background besides white, man. The P.O. box, bro, it'll be getting spammed every day. Boom, bang, bosh. Let's get that Ripski. Let's go, big dog. We're 3 likes away from a Ripskis. You guys got 45 seconds. And you guys know I don't fuck around. If we don't get it, we don't do it. But right now, you can make it happen. You think the mic really improved things sound-wise? Well, listen, bro. I got the new mic. I fixed some settings in it. It works well. It works very well. You were so bored at work last night, you bet on Asian baseball and almost slammed the 4-legger. That's funny as fuck, Akimace. I didn't even know you can bet on that. John Jones should be stripped. He's been the champ for like 2 years with only 1 title defense against an old man. Well, I hope that he gets a fight soon. If you look it up, over 82% of people use dark mode on their devices now because of it, especially if people suffer from migraines. Not me, but many do. So you're saying I should do it black with white font. You know what, Doug? We'll see. Maybe I'll surprise you. We're bringing the dark parlays. Dark mode parlays. John Jones is this sitting on the sidelines, holding that belt, bro. It's looking like everything coming together for you, brother. I'm blessed, man. Hey, I'm thankful to you guys, bro. You guys tuning in every day is what makes this all possible, you know? You make this thing go round. I feel like Aldo beats a hobby. I haven't got to that fight on the tape study yet, but I feel like he'll win. I think so. I think it's sure. That's good feedback, Doug. No, I actually appreciate the statistical evidence of the dark background. Nah, see, maybe I'll try to spin it off of like how the dark mode is on YouTube, and I'll try to get that colorway. It's a good idea. Longest reigning heavyweight and interim heavyweight belt holders, right? Yeah, how weird is that, Acumace? Right. I think it's the most inactive. We shouldn't be celebrating John having the heavyweight belt for the longest amount of time. It's about title defenses. Is KZ doing a prediction video? I think he did a live stream. Darker gray or blue is a good idea, Doug. I like it. I appreciate the feedback, buddy. You love the Moneyline intro. It gets me pumped. Makes me want to open up my wallet and bet on some fist fights. Got a buddy of mine calling me. Text him. It's parlay time. Open up your wallets and let's bet on some fist fights. I'm starting to think John is scared to lose to Tom 6 months after the Stipe fight, and he hasn't given an answer to the UFC. It's because he fights once a year. Mid dark / light gray background. Okay. Okay. How many people use dark mode? I feel like everybody does. 81%. Am I weird that I won't even lie to you guys. You want to know the truth? I don't use dark mode. I don't use dark mode, bro. Like I go to my YouTube app, it's all white, bright. I guess I'm the exception. I have to cater to the majority of people, not just to myself. That's crazy, man. I don't use dark mode. How funny is that? Let me do a poll in chat. I want to know. Bilal Morab, multi-card parlay, Lock City. Respect, bro. I like the multi-card. Raj is a fucking savage, bro. All right, let's see who uses dark mode and who doesn't. Oh, I know, Raj. You're a dark mode savage, bro. You like a dark mode just like you like your ladies, my brother. I understand. I get it. Dark mode in this hole. Dark mode USA in this hole. Yeah, dark mode is all right. So you guys are telling me do the dark mode fucking parlay section. I have to listen. I have to cater to my audience. My soul is too bright for dark mode. I guess so, man. But I have to cater to the masses. I don't want you guys' eyes to hurt watching my parlay section. All right. Let's do a Ripski. Let's do a Ripski, chat. I told you guys at 50 in 10 minutes, I do a Ripski. Well, we surpassed it and then some. We're almost at 60 likes now. I got to say thank you guys, man. My loyal subs, you guys been tuning in all week. We've been doing streams every day. And of course, the Friday stream is normally the biggest and baddest. So thank you for tuning in, chat. Let me do a rip now. Listen, you know, on a Friday, sometimes I'll give you guys an afternoon Ripski. You work overnights, bro. You need the darkness. You like Bane. I was born in it, molded by it. It's funny as shit. You are Bane, dude. You are Bane. You are the real life Bane. Bane up in here, bro. We got Bane in chat. Bane, bro. Change it from Mace to Bane, bro. Fuck it. Love you, EJ. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Wow. 81% are saying yes to the dark mode. I'm going to let it keep running for a little longer because I want as many votes as possible because now I'm curious to get evidence more so on this statistic. Also, we are going to do a stream goal for subscribers. We're currently at 47,123. I'd like 2 more. What do you think about Montel Jackson being a parlay piece? Listen, I think Montel Jackson has a chance, and I am picking him to win, and I feel pretty confident. I say don't include him in every parlay, but you definitely could include him in some. Do I ever think about doing a video for prop bets? Well, if you've noticed, during my weigh-in show, I really dial into my prop betting side more. I've always said after the weigh-ins, I'm better at prop bets. If you followed the channel for a while, I tend to drop like sneaky prop bets. Like last card, we did Amarim sub round 2, and that hit. So, keep your eye on the prop bets after the weigh-ins. I do a prop section on Wednesday for sure. I tipped you last night. If this parlay hits, I'm tipping $30. I believe in you. Hey, thank you, Dark Domain Expansion. Appreciate you, buddy. Let's go, my brother. Yeah, we got some savage calls coming in. And damn, Sunday, we're doing full card picks for the pay-per-view. I'm going to finish my notes nice and early, bro. I'm going to do the weigh-in show. And then, I don't know. I got to get a couple more notes done before tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm just going to get up and just do probably, 6. So I'll have just like 2 left for Sunday. Something like that. You resigned from your job of 11 years. What made you resign, bro? How'd you know it was time to go? How'd you know it was time to walk away? Well, was it you were losing the passion for what you were doing? You feel you weren't being treated properly by your management or whatever like that? What was the reason that you walked away, Waits Experience? What was the reason? Even my mug is going dark mode. That is true, Doug. I got a dark mug, the Las Vegas mug. Dark Domain Expansion. Thank you for $1.99 and the second dono of the day. Montel Jackson for the win. I believe in him, bro. I'm confident that he wins as well. I think he can give Marcos his first L. Figgy's 37, bro. Yeah. And I think business is going to be handled for the side of none other than the great and powerful Corey Sandhagen. SFT 209. Thank you for becoming a member, man. If you missed the members stream last night, I'm sorry it got started a bit late. There was kind of a shift in the schedule. We did a crossover stream, the late night live / PFL fight companion. So it was kind of a wild show. It was like the hub for all things MMA at the moment. Thank you, SFT. But yeah, we did like a super late members stream, and I just had members sit on the stream for most of the time and, chop it up and banter with me. The member savages. Figgy did move up in weight, yeah. I think black with the font color of your shirt would look cool. Green, that could work, actually, Sour Shell. I'll check that out. I did hit the great and powerful. That was a Joe Rogan copycat. I won't lie. AJ, how are you? Do you check grappling of people that you know whenever you meet them? Today we smash it. It don't matter. Today we smash. No, I don't try to grapple up anybody that I know. I don't. No, I don't. I'm not. I'm not one of those guys that likes to make people feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't want the same done to me. Amato Shama Cicio, member for 1 month. Azamat, Mason Jones, Bo Nickel, Corey Sandhagen. That's the parlay. Hey, let's go, bro. Thank you for the month of membership, bro. And I respect the savage calls, and I'm in line. I think so too. Horse grappling? I've never heard of that before. I've never heard of that. Could this be it for Figgy after a long reigning success at flyweight to limited success at bantamweight? Unfortunately, I just don't see him reaching the pinnacle of bantamweight, but I do think he's a top 10 bantamweight without a shine of a doubt. I don't think it's the end, but I do think he loses. AJ, you got merch? I want an MMA Experts hat. I'm going to have to drop it soon. Eventually, I'll start selling merch. I've said it before. Eventually. Yo, AJ, I was wondering, do you stream in your room in your house or a studio that you rent? I love the setup. This is a studio built in my house. I built this shit. I had some help, bro. I had some help. I had my fucking dad and mom both help me out, actually. Because my dad's like a handyman type of guy. So I said, listen, we got to craft this wall in the back. We had to cook some shit up. We got to make it look right, make it balance. And bro, then we made this. We made this studio, man. And here it is. Yes, I have a Discord. It's a members Discord. So if you're a member of the channel, you can join the Discord, my brother. Figgy is dope. He's got power in his hands. He's explosive. Hell yeah. Boom, 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 boom. My dad did this wall, bro. I'm not a handyman like that, bro. It's his fucking realm. So, hey, you want to do this? He said, yeah, no problem. But yeah, this is a real wall. This ain't no green screen. Real wood, man. Your wall is dark mode. See, your dad knows. I guess so, man. I gotta go dark mode. It's not like I got a white background. You're right. You're glad you're a member. You're gonna keep coming back. I appreciate that, Amato. Hell yeah. They should have gave you a raise. All right, Waits experience. That's fair. Snake coworkers ruin the mood every day. Being shorthanded in the office made work loads and not being compensated for more responsibilities. That sounds like shit, Waits experience. I see why you left. Islam Topuria prediction. I'll probably just go the sensible pick of Islam, but there'll be like a percentage of me that hopes Topuria upsets him, but I'm going to have a hard time making that prediction. Just to be real. My hat is in dark mode. What do you guys think of the green shirt today? It has aura, right? I figured, you know what, man? Today's a green shirt day. I'm going to do my video in this green shirt. I'm doing everything green today. The scribbles on the glove, it was signed by Kevin McBride, former Mike Tyson opponent. What was your profession before you became full-time YouTube? I was actually an adult film star for a while. Islam versus anyone, straight up. It's hard to pick against. I do have a hell of a shirt collection, bro. I wear a lot of the same shirts, but I have a fuckload. Just some I just like better. Everyone hit 25 push-ups right now. And hell yeah, AJ, I love the setup. That's dope. Y'all build it. Thank you, Yak. W green shirt. The only thing white is AJ's skin. It's not even as white as you think. I'm actually probably about a shade darker in real life than I look on camera. It's just because I have this white light in front of me. And I don't know. I just feel like it looks better. The hat with me wearing a wig would be fucking amazing. Hey, that's dope, bro. I'm glad you got your pops to help you out. Not to bring it down, but a few days ago was the anniversary of my father's death. I live more without him than with him. Life goes on. Damn, AccuMace. No, it's not bringing it down. It's sad, man. Rest in peace to your father, my brother. Well, at least you got to have him, at some point. Some people never had him, You from Mass, bro? Originally, I don't live there anymore. I live in Florida now. I have time to focus on my YouTube channel and business now. Workers make my nerve pain worse. You know what, Waits experience? You had to step away. It was an unhealthy job. AJ secretly buzzed up. It's a wig. That's funny. Brendo does make people laugh in chat. The only guy that gets annoyed at Brendo sometimes is David Frazier, bro. He be fucking getting pissed at Brendo. He's like, you shut the fuck up. Hey, 76 likes, guys. Let's get 80 likes up in here. Let's keep it running. I'll tell you guys this, man. If we hit 100 likes before the half-hour mark, which is a bit of a stretch because we're 24 likes away and we only have 6.5 minutes to hit it, I'll do a Ripskis again, a back-to-back Ripskis lightning speed at 100 likes, man. You got to keep up the chat spirits of everyone except David. Damn, I got called. Listen, I'm not calling you out in a negative, David Frazier. I'm just speaking facts, man. Sometimes Brendo does annoy you. I've seen it. Even if I don't comment back on it, I see the chat. If I don't answer everything. Like if you guys are going back and forth, I'm not going to always read it off. He was a local handyman. Everyone needed him. He taught me what he could in 14 years I had with him. Damn, bro. Only 14 years is rough shit. You were young too. It all happens as it was supposed to, right? Whether we like that or not, Massachusetts in the building, bro. I hope you never switch up and become a Florida sports fan. NE for life. I love the Florida sports. I won't lie to you, bro. I'm a Buccaneers fan. I won't even cap. I'm not a Patriots guy anymore. But I still respect the Patriots as like a number 2 team. The Boston Celtics, I'll always have love for. I also like the Orlando Magic. As far as baseball goes, I'm not a big baseball guy, but I'd probably lean towards Red Sox. I don't know. For whatever reason, the Rays is not my thing. But hockey, I go Lightning number 1. Lightning number 1, bro. It's like when you live in a place for a long time, you got to respect where you live. I feel like you can't be from out of town holding on to the past. I left and I'm here now. There's still going to be teams that I like from up north, but my true love is for where I'm at, bro. I've been here a long time. I'm a Florida man. I'm a Florida man. I'm a Florida man. Ron Jeremy's in the flesh. Here I am. I don't really want to see Islam Topuria. I know Topuria loses, but Islam at 170, it's really something. Well, depends what happens next Saturday. We might be getting that. The Lightning just got fucked. I wasn't even watching. I still remember the day you were tweaking on the energy drink, thought you were on crack. I did that on purpose, man. I did that to, to troll a bit. Age, I feel like you down the street. Listen, I am down the street. I'm a fucking click away. How about that? I'm even closer than down the street. I'm a click away. I'm live, okay? Monday through Saturday. The only day I don't do a live stream is normally I take Sundays off and I just do picks. But I am live every single day throughout the week. And I'm a click away every day. Like there's always something to watch from me, I'm closer than down the road. I'm right here. You grab your phone and say, fuck it, brother. What's AJ up to? And a lot of times I'll be live. And if I'm not live, there'll be a live from earlier in the day. And I did a video yesterday. And I brought a fucking reaction video yesterday. I hadn't done a reaction video in like a month. And I said, it's time. I miss my reaction videos. There are not ceremonial weigh-ins, bro. There are not. I will be doing the weigh-in show after this stream. This is not a ceremonial weigh-in card. Instead, it's just simple. Boom, 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 boom. Why is it that MMA Junkie is not going to the events anymore? Like, what's going on with them? They're going to all the PFL cards, but they're not getting photos for the UFC. I don't understand. They're making me work harder than I want to. Now I got to fucking use Getty Images or I got to just screenshot. Madonna mia, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me? I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. What the hell? Bro, nobody's got photos, man. I gotta scroll through Getty Images. Oh my God. I'm going to check right now. Let me check Getty Images if they got the weigh-ins. Yeah, they do. They got it all. Well, that is what it is. Make sure they got every fighter. I'll double check. I'll make sure. I think they do. I'll make sure, though. Smash like, brother. No, MMA Junkie is not with MMA Fighting. It's a separate entity. Built your own studio, but won't take me up on a free custom River-made table. It's not that I don't want it, Moon River table. It's that, I don't have a P.O. box and, getting something sent directly to my house seems like a recipe for danger. Anyone in his weight class you'd pick against Gene Silva? I think Movzar is a hard fight for him. I think Diego Lopez is a hard fight. Volk. But I think, he's live to win all of them, to be fair. Rusty Moore, thank you for the $5. I know you cooked Eddie the other day, but he is right. Boxing gives the fans the fights they want to see. Ilya, Islam, and Jones Aspinall needs to happen. This is such like a 2025 take because think about it, bro. Terrence Crawford, right? Sitting out waiting. They took a while to make that Errol Spence fight. They eventually did it. They're taking a while for the Canelo fight. Prior to billionaires getting involved in boxing, how many years did we have to wait for Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather? You see what I'm saying? Boxing was not giving fans the fights that they wanted. We've yet to see Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. I would argue strongly the UFC gives us the fights we want. But right now, we have John Jones, who's being a bit of a stubborn champion, and the UFC is kind of enabling him a bit. We have Ilya Topuria jumping up in weight to fight potentially Islam, but not confirmed officially. I think the UFC will give us fights that we want, and they've been known as the best matchmakers across all combat sports. I think this is just a new take in 2025, but hold your horses, all right? At the end of the year, we'll discuss, and then we'll see what sport is giving the real fights that we want. Thank you for the $5, buddy. You have a free full-size piano. Can I say? Nah, I don't need a piano. Am I doing steak again this week? I'm not doing a steak again this week. I made like little tenderloins the other day, but I didn't really like them. They were too skinny. AJ, you doing steak again? I fucking read this twice. I'm marinating some pork steaks in a raspberry walnut vinaigrette and then making a creamy, buttery cheese sauce angel hair dish. That sounds fucking incredible. That feels fucking incredible. Let's wrestle, brother. Let's wrestle. UFC feels so lame right now. Content creators like you feel like the only ones pumping life into promotion. Listen, I'm not going to argue that the UFC is at a bit of a dry point right now, but I'm not going to hit the panic button and then get a new sign that says boxing experts and switch over sports. I'm not going to change up my loyalties because, maybe we haven't got the fights that we've wanted, but the UFC has confirmed Dricus du Plessis versus Khamzat Chimaev is taking place this year. That's a major fight. I know John Jones. John Jones is the issue, though. We can't blame the UFC. It might be time that John Jones retires. And anybody who said that Francis Ngannou is the reason that the John Jones fight didn't happen should really look at this situation of how difficult he's making it for Tom Aspinall to maybe think, John Jones was the problem. Yeah, they've been lackluster promoting. You know what? They're living off the high of having all these MMA YouTubers, man. The UFC has a fuckload of coverage. But let me tell you this. Since PFL is now covered on this channel, are you guys not more slightly interested in PFL? So there's also a growth that's now transitioning to the Professional Fighters League too. PFL, I'm going to keep covering. I'm going to have my brother do the picks, but I'll be paying attention. I'll be talking about PFL. I'll be looking, and, who knows? Maybe I'll make my own picks. Fire Eddie Hearn video. Thank you, Parlay Princess. I appreciate that, man. I was pissed. Yo, what's up, AJ? Day 5 of hopping on your stream. Let's go, Michael Maloney. Karate Combat is live and Makhachev fight soon. Can you let me know when Sam Alvey's going to fight? I agree. At this point, we can forget the Jones fight. DeVito Bros Incorporated. Fuck yeah. Me and brother do very good shit. Watch it for the first time after watching your brother. Let's go, Frantic. It wasn't the best card. Even he said. He gave his summary of the card, and he said, it's all right. There's been some badass PFL cards. The comeback card for PFL World Tournament is good. PFL Europe is not bad, but the PFL World Tournament is really the main focus. And I think that it's going to deliver some good violence. I think that the Thad Jean Jason Jackson fight is off the chain. I think there's going to be some good PFL Championship Series cards this summer. Trust me, bro. Trust me when I tell you, PFL is going to make us happy. We're going to enjoy PFL at some point. We're going to. I believe it. I really do. In my heart of hearts, I believe PFL is going to deliver some quality. I really do, man. I really do. I'm going to hold on to my hope. I'm not letting go. I think it is. Your pick flip means we technically only missed one for PFL. Bro, if you include Alex and I's picks together, yeah, it's 6-1 on PFL. I think Mason Jones can strike, though. I think Mason Jones can strike with a 40-year-old Jeremy Stevens. I think Mason Jones will do okay. You felt the judging was super questionable at PFL. There's some weird moments, man. Even like the knee to the grounded opponent not causing a point deduction had me flabbergasted and baffled a bit. Very weird. Very weird. Does doctor stoppage consider TKO? Yes, a doctor stoppage is a technical knockout. John can't get away from his destiny. Now, listen, he can retire, vacate the belt, and we'll move on. It just needs to happen sooner rather than later because it is causing a bit of irritation amongst fans. We would rather get over it and accept it and move on from it like we did with the Ngannou fight, as opposed to John Jones keeps kind of teasing, hey, I might fight Aspinall, and another 6 months goes by. Tom Aspinall still on the fucking sidelines, the heavyweight belt not defended, and us just sitting here irritated as fans because the baddest man on the planet is not fucking defending that title. Heavyweight's supposed to be spectacular. Heavyweight's supposed to be the baddest man on the planet, bro. Heavyweight's supposed to be important. And the fact that we rarely get heavyweight title fights, I think is even a reason that the UFC's in this weird standstill. Say what you want about Stipe Miocic's popularity. It was always fun having a Stipe Miocic heavyweight fight. Say what you want even about the skill sets of some other heavyweight champs like a Fabricio Verdum. Always fun knowing there was going to be fights. Cain Velasquez era, Junior Dos Santos, even the OGs like Brock Lesnar back in the day. Heavyweight was a fucking spectacle. Okay. Heavyweight made this thing go round. You could say, oh, but the heavyweights weren't the biggest stars. Maybe not, but there was always something exciting every time that you hear heavyweight championship, baddest man on the planet fight. And I think that the heavyweight title is such an important thing. I think having the heavyweight champion that at least fights twice a year is such an important thing. Jon Jones has been the most inactive heavyweight champion we've had in a long time. I mean, if you're keeping it real about Jon Jones, he's the heavyweight champ that doesn't fight often. Okay. Jon Jones made his MMA return and took on Ciryl Gane March of 2023. That's when he won the belt. He has had the belt since 2023. He fought one time in 2023 and he's fought once in 2024 and he's yet to fight in 2025. So across 2 years span of time, we've seen Jon Jones just a singular time. And there was a delay of almost a year and 8 months between the winning of the belt and the first title defense. It's like the heavyweight division is becoming this forgotten weight class. But like what made me like so into the heavyweight division was the fact that you had these fucking crazy characters, bro. Shane Carwin on the come up. I remember when Shane Carwin fucked up Frank Mir and they scheduled the Brock Lesnar fight. I was so excited for that because it was like, yo, this is a dog fight for Brock. Shane Carwin's this monster of a man and he's a wrestler too. And yeah, Shane Carwin lost the fight, but damn, he beat up Brock early. And there was like so much hype on it. Cain Velasquez, dangerous, right? One of the most athletic heavyweights, the most technical heavyweights, fucks up Brock Lesnar. Holy shit. Junior Dos Santos versus Brock Lesnar versus Brock. Junior Dos Santos versus Cain Velasquez on Fox, bro. On Fox, UFC on Fox. The UFC has one fight on Fox. The whole card was not on Fox. Just a singular fight was on Fox, a main event for the UFC in their biggest spot of all time. JDS gets this upset and knocks out Cain Velasquez in 1 minute, bro. The man who slayed the dragon of Brock Lesnar gets dropped in one shot. These were amazing moments, man. These were special times in MMA. And I think the heavyweight division is really important. And I think right now, Jon Jones is holding up the division, but doing damage to the sport. And I think the UFC needs to set a very strict timeline of when Jon Jones signs on. If not, as much as they might be viewing this as a good investment, I think investing elsewhere is a better investment and getting this heavyweight division rolling again. We need heavyweights that have potential. We need heavyweights to be signed from all around the world. The UFC needs to hunt for some heavyweights, okay? Because we need the spectacle back of the beastly heavyweights. And I do believe we can get it. I do. I think that we're kind of in a heavyweight down period. Now, as far as the elite talent, Tom Aspinall is amazing. Jon Jones, obviously, is a legend of the game. Ciryl Gane is quite good. Alexander Volkov, quite good. There's definitely good heavyweights on the roster. I'm not trying to say that there isn't at the top caliber, but I think we need more. We need new faces. Get rid of the blobs. Listen, blob era Roy Nelson was the coolest fucking heavyweight around. Blob era Roy Nelson was a fucking badass, dude. Are you kidding me? Roy Nelson with his big ass beer belly, throwing that overhand right, sleeping people. My God, that was a special time in MMA, dude. That was a special motherfucking time. I just feel like the heavyweight division needs an overhaul. They need to forget about Jon Jones, really, and Ngannou. We need to move past it all. We do. We need to move past it all. How do we move past it all? It just has to happen. Might not happen overnight, but like if we get a couple heavyweight title defenses, we get a new contender on the come up, some new faces, I really believe the heavyweight division can have a complete overhaul. And I think that can at least climb back to being a staple. Because right now it doesn't feel like a staple. It feels like a random sideshow. Like we don't get heavyweight often. It's a rare thing. The heavyweight division, though, it bleeds life into all of MMA. Trust this. The heavyweight division bleeds life into everything below. As much as we can say there's bigger stars elsewhere, I'm not arguing that. I still think there's a lot of importance to being the baddest man on the planet. It's a title not to be taken lightly. And currently, Jon Jones is, in my opinion, and kind of abusing the title because like the baddest man on the planet is supposed to be ready to fight anyone, anytime, anywhere, and he's going to fuck them all up. And that's like what the weight of being the UFC heavyweight champion brings. And when you have a heavyweight champion that's, being very finicky about negotiations and all, it reaches a point where it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Either pay John Jones the money or let's just move on from it. And that's fine. Pay him the money and move on. Yeah, Sandhagen should win. He's a good pick. There's my long-standing rant of the heavyweight division. Forgot to tell you, have you seen John McCarthy's quick video about why the tournament Dustin wanted couldn't happen? It's only short, but I bet you didn't know. I'm going to have to watch it, Doug. I definitely want to. We need a family member of the victim of the John Jones accident to fight a family member of the victim of friend. What the fuck? Heavyweight rant, Jay. Thank you, Brendo. I stand for a great heavyweight division. Listen, our president said, let's make America great again. But you know what I think we need? We need to make the heavyweight division great again. Maybe we need something refreshed. Maybe John Jones retires and we need to find the best talent from around the world and sign them. Fuck these other promotions having high caliber heavyweights. We need them all under the UFC banner, dude. We do. And I think that maybe the UFC needs to consider, I know you guys are going to say this is nuts, heavyweight Grand Prix. I know people say, fuck the Grand. No, a UFC heavyweight Grand Prix would absolutely fucking sell. And this is how the UFC needs to do it. They need to put some money up. Heavyweight Grand Prix, $5 million grand prize. Are you kidding me? That would be the biggest tournament in sport. That would be a spectacle, bro. Oh my God. The UFC's doing a heavyweight Grand Prix tournament and there's a $5 million grand prize at the end. Dude, you become the UFC heavyweight champ and $5 million. I feel like this is the way to go to bring life back to the heavyweight division. And let's say you have some savages from around the world. Let's say the UFC signing talent from elsewhere. We're getting the best guys from everywhere. And you know what? The issue lies upon the UFC drug testing versus some of these other promotions. Maybe we got to throw out the drug testing at heavyweight at this point and bring it back to the prime, the heyday. That's a stretch and it's doubtful, but I will say a little TRT for these heavyweights, ain't nobody's going to complain. Okay? Nobody is going to fucking complain about the violence that'll come from fucking testosterone-fueled 265-pound savages, you know? UFC's done once Dana White leaves. I completely disagree with that weights experience. I actually disagree wholeheartedly. I think that Dana White now is kind of towards his final phase and he's so focused on other things. The UFC doesn't get him as excited anymore. I think if Hunter Campbell were to take over, his sole primary focus is making the UFC product the best product possible. I think Hunter Campbell is going to do a fantastic job. I do. I genuinely do. He's got a different aura about him than Dana White, but he has that leadership that I feel as though he could carry the ship and he could lead us into the right path. I believe Hunter Campbell would be a solid UFC president. And I think that Hunter Campbell would maybe be open to doing things just a tad bit differently than Dana White. We can bring the UFC back to the horizon. We can bring it back to a point that actually we can bring it beyond the horizon. I've said, I don't think the UFC's fallen off, but I think there's going to be some magic. The key has to be money needs to be invested into the product. Okay. And I think a way to get that shit done is being willing to pay athletes a tad bit more for super style matchups. Okay. If they do a heavyweight Grand Prix, they have $5 million they can set up for a grand prize. Let's do a heavyweight Grand Prix, $5 million grand prize. 2026. Why not? Why? Why not? We're just going to have, Aspinall get elevated from interim champ to unified champ if John doesn't fight. No. I think the UFC needs to sit down and they need to recognize that one of the best things that ever happened in the heavyweight division looking back was that Grand Prix from Strikeforce. I mean, Daniel Cormier came out of nowhere and went on to become a dual weight UFC champion after winning that fucking thing. Heavyweight Grand Prix. I want it. I want it, bro. I want it. There's a way. And don't fucking get bums in it. Only the best heavyweights in the world. $5 million grand prize. That's what I vote for. A $5 million grand prize. Let's go. I'll I don't know. I want to pitch the idea. I want to pitch the idea. I really do. I want to pitch the idea. A heavyweight Grand Prix. Do it in Japan. I don't even need to do it in Japan. Do it in Vegas, bro. $5 million, bro. It'll be the biggest thing in sports. I didn't see the Discord, Hernanov. I got to check. Let me see. WAJ switching to Bum Energy. Where are you buying those at, Hernanov? Are you getting them from the vitamin shop? Because I've only been able to get singular cans at the gym, or I got to order some off Amazon. Where are you getting yours? Because I'm switching to the Bum Energy with you, bro. Vitamin shop, bro. I'm going. I feel like it's healthier to get these. Like, I don't know. There's not as much caffeine, but I felt the energy just the same. I think it's because they have a real coffee. And what is this? They have a nootropic in it. Cognizant? What the fuck is cognizant? Cognizant. What is this? Focus and attention? Premium nootropic? Oh, shit. Cognizant. How much cognizant is in this thing? $250 milligrams per can. Interesting. I think this cognizant shit works. You heard Eddie Hearn even say he wouldn't be talking shit if the UFC were to make the biggest fights like Topuria Islam, Tom Jones. I get it, but you don't even know what's going on with the UFC, though, to be fair. You like them, bro? Hernanov, I'm going to have to go buy a pack of them. I'm going to go buy a pack. Dana offered Vodikov 12 and 12. Right. It's like stupid decisions. Oh, well, you're from Contender. We can't make any exceptions. I hate that. You can't make any exceptions. You're the president of the organization. Yes, you can. It might be time for a new face. It might be time for the UFC to get ran by somebody else. Because I think Dana may have, I don't know. When you spread yourself too thin, right? When you have too many things going on, you're reaching here, reaching here, reaching here, reaching here. How can you give your all to anything? You can't. I feel like you have to put your energy into like 3 things, right? It's just running the UFC doesn't seem like just a regular job. It kind of seems like that takes up 2 things already. So Dana White running the UFC and being dialed into fitness is essentially 3 big things. But he wants to do power slap, and now he's doing boxing. How much time he's working? He's on the meta board now. Like, too much. And I think that's what's going on. And I do. I think it's time for a new face. AJ, you have to watch the video I've been mentioning to you, bro. It explains, but you won't know until you see it. Well, I'm talking about not a one-night Grand Prix. I'm talking about over the course of the year for heavyweight, because I know they're not going to do a one-night tournament. I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. Thoughts on Karate Combat? Personally, I think it's pretty cool. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Wow, Guru did a video on the same subject, and he's agreeing with Eddie Hearn. He's not standing up for us MMA. He's saying Eddie Hearn's right, fire Dana. Listen, I'm not saying Dana White, it might be time to replace him, but holy shit. I can't go with Eddie Hearn disrespecting. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. You guys know me. Bro, why did Tyrone Spong grow his hair out like mine? I think Eddie Hearn and what he said and Dana White don't necessarily need to completely correlate. I think that the Dana White thing is separate. I think me talking about the heavyweight division is separate. And maybe Eddie Hearn had some merit, but I don't know, man. I don't know. He was really just trying to push boxing is better, I felt. Not so much of a like, does he want the UFC to make all these matchups? I don't think so. Right. Boxing is not dominating. Exactly. But I do think it might be true for Dana White to be replaced. Yeah, exactly. Comparing them is an issue. I think Guru wants the John fight and is upset with Dana for not forcing fighters to comply with money more. I think I agree with him though. I'll check it out after, my boy Doug Funny. You tell him, YouTuber. Thank you, bro. Nobody gives a fuck about 90% of the fights on a card. Mans watch the main event and go with their lives. Well, we need to step up the main events. We do. I mean, I'm not arguing that. It's a fact. I know. Let's see. Oh. I'll be happy to see Anik in control of the UFC and to see more heavyweights that are more like Lesnar and Mir to come in for fun fights. Let's go, Acumace. Anik's not the guy for the job. Trust. He can't handle the pressure. Trust. Anik's a good dude and he does well on commentary, but he freaked out when the fucking fans went against him. He was ready to leave MMA and start fucking doing commentary for football. I don't think he's going to be able to beat Dana White. You see what I'm saying? Because Dana White eats a lot of shit. All the decisions on you, I feel like Anik wouldn't hold the fort down. Boxing was washed 4 years ago, but it's somehow turned the clock back. Boxing has somehow turned it all around. Thank you to Jake Paul for getting it started, and then Turkey Al Sheikh for keeping the fire burning. That's how it worked. Respect. Now, Anik would be like a good advisor role, but I don't think John Anik as the face, you know? I don't see him as the face, but in an advisor role, sure. I see him more as like a consigliere. Like, you ever watch Sopranos? Silvio Dante, he's never going to be the main guy. He's not the boss, but like, you know, he's a good advisor. He's a good advisor. I'm going to have to check it out, Doug. I'll watch that video. You watch Gomi and Kawajiri on acid? That sounds insane. Dude, he does. He's got the consigliere vibes, man. You confident about my most confident pick on the Iowa card? I mean, I had the whole slew of them. I dropped 4, but you have to assume that Sandhagen probably pulls through. Mason Jones, Azamat Bakoyev, definitely. A heavyweight horse race. The heavyweight division needs to come back. I'm picking Kwang Lee as an underdog this week. I don't follow boxing. I'm following UFC now, just under a year in MMA. In such a bad state now, or is it overblown? It's a little overblown. It's just because fans are pissed, and I don't blame them. Me too. That we don't have any major fight announcements, and it's been months. When's the last time we've had a fucking major fight? And don't tell me Poirier Holloway. That's a big fight, but that's not a major fight. That's not a mainstream fight that goes past just MMA fans, really, you know? So we'll see. We'll see, chat. Hey, we're at 101 likes on the stream. You think we can get 105 likes up in here, chat? Let's get the like button cooking, man. You don't think UFC's been down this year? Maybe I'm easily pleased with the fact I love MMA, but I don't feel the same as fans saying it's been a down year. No, I'm with you, Doug. Me and you both, bro. The thing is, like, we have the hardcore of hardcore mindsets, so we can find appreciation in all cards. If I was in charge of the UFC, though, I'd be willing to let John Jones walk, or I'd be willing to pay him, one or the other. I wouldn't try and, I don't know. I would rather take money out of my own pocket to put the fights that the fans want to see on. Like, if I'm Dana White, I'm like, John, you want $15 million for this fight? Oh, no, I want 20. Can we do 18? No, I need 20. John, what about 18? All right, well, what about 19? I say, you know what? I'll give you 19.5. Boom. You've been a great champion. Done. Call it a day. John Jones, Tom Aspinall this summer. Happens. The UFC is fickle about paying the guys what they deserve. The UFC at the top, bro, they cheap fucking negotiators, man. They're cheap motherfucking negotiators at the top. Dana White in charge. He's rash with his decisions, man. And men tend to get more stubborn a lot of times with age. And you pass that 50 mark, sometimes, you know, you get a little cranky and shit. I feel like Dana White now is much more difficult to deal with than he was probably even 10 years ago. And I'm not saying he was easy then, but I feel like they should pay the man. Pay John Jones, make the fight happen, or don't pay him and move on. Because this limbo period, this purgatory for the heavyweight division, I think is crippling the UFC right now. Like ESPN MMA, they posted John Jones is the longest reigning heavyweight champ. I'm like, delete that right now. He defended the belt once. That is not something to celebrate. Title defenses are celebrated. Length of your reign with one title defense is irrelevant as fuck to me. Now, if he reigned for 3 years with 3 title defenses, God bless. 5 years with even 4 title defenses. Okay. He's got 1 title defense. One title defense. Yes, at light heavyweight, he's a GOAT, but this is heavyweight. It's a new division. It's a different belt. If I'm the UFC, I'm doing one of two things. I'm paying him or I'm moving on. Is John Jones worth paying $19 million for the fight? Are they going to make their money back on that investment with the event? I don't know. I lean yes, but at the end of it all, the UFC right now, bro, pay-per-view buys are down. Because you know why pay-per-view buys are down? As a country, dog, we've been dealing with so much fucking inflation, bro. People are fucking struggling day to day. And now they got to drop $80 to watch the pay-per-view. People are like, yo, you know what? I just watched the fucking shit on YouTube right after the event. Or, oh, shit, I'll try to find the fucking laggy stream. That's what they're thinking. But if the UFC dropped the price, I do think we'd have hella more. Hey, Brenda, you rant? No, I saw what you said. I'm sorry I didn't comment on it. I was just in the zone. But you said that you knew people that didn't even watch the UFC that still bought 300. 300 was special. People who moan, shout the loudest, always read comments about The Simpsons, and all you hear, the show should have ended, yet it's still highly popular at Prime. Right. They say the negative people speak the most, right? When you see reviews, you're going to see people a lot of times complaining about shit. Valid. What do they say? The loud minority versus the silent majority. I do think, though, the UFC should move on. Thoughts on Dana always announcing gate record sales every card? It's a padded record because the price goes up every time. I mean, it's still, it's still a record, but yeah, it's like a, subtle flex that's low-key a falsehood. It's low-key a false flex. It's like if I said, bro, I made the most money betting ever this weekend, but I also spent double, triple, quadruple what I've ever spent to place bets. It would be like a fabricated statistic. Still valid to say, but it is a fabricated statistic in sense because, the prices are higher and that makes sense that you make more money. Pay-per-views are probably down because the model's dying. I mean, yeah, let's be real, man. Pay-per-view is a thing of the past. Streaming services are everything now. And to be honest, ESPN Plus is a little shaky. They're a subpar product. Maybe DAZN's a better option. Is the heavyweight division going to be better if John Jones retires? I believe so, yes. It's going to be hard for people to let him go, but it will be better because we can move on from it, grow from it, and bring things better. You have to remember, AJ, the pay-per-view model is mainly only a thing in North America, too. If you're there, it'll seem like a big priority, but it's really not, bro. It's just a dated model. It's out of date. UFC going back to Spike, bro. Now it's Paramount Network, but that'd be sick. Spike TV back in the day was special, bro. Spike TV back in the day was special, man. I hope the UFC gets the head out of their asses. That's all I'll say. I hope the UFC gets their head out of their asses, man. The Netflix deal doesn't look likely. Maybe they'll go to DAZN. I don't fucking know. Also, guys, we're almost at 110 likes. Make sure you hit it. Watch Karate Combat. I told you, I'm going to watch the Tyrone Spong fight. I see Karate Combat right there. It's right in front of me. Pay-per-view is done. Dana's realizing it and is probably going to do Netflix deal like WWE since they're partners. Yeah, big possibility. I hope the UFC brings, I don't know, brings back the oomph in the next couple months. It's been, you know what it's been? It's been just a dry few months. Alex Pereira lost the belt. I think that hurt the hype train. I think that hurt the UFC a little bit. AJ, that comment Netflix made happens all the time. Exactly. It's a negotiation tactic. Exactly. You saw your first UFC fight in Spike TV when you were like 7 or 8. That's fucking awesome. Do I think Teofimo wins tonight? I don't think he loses. So, yeah, I'll pick him. Yeah, I think he wins. I think he wins. I say yes. I say Teofimo Lopez should win. Manny Pacquiao is back. Manny Pacquiao is making his boxing return. No, it's not an exhibition. It's a pro fight at welterweight against Mario Barrios. Wow. 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 And Grand Theft Auto 6 just got delayed, guys. Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out May 26, 2026. Wow. Fucking hell. John said the best is yet to come on fucking Twitter. I saw that, Hernano. Wow. GTA, Grand Theft Auto, another delay. Bro, it ain't even going to fucking come out at this point. What the fuck? Oh my God. I am a GTA fan. Yeah. Bro, GTA, bro, they bring one game every fucking 13 years, man. It's killing me, bro. It's killing me. I want a Grand Theft Auto sooner, but whatever. A year, whatever. UFC 6 is supposed to be coming out this December, I think. No, GTA is not out this year. They just delayed it. Rockstar just officially released it, bro. Unless it's fake. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it's real. Yep, Rockstar Games. Rockstar Games released this. Grand Theft Auto 6 is now set to release May 26, 2026. Wow. 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 Seth Rogen is in Black Ops 6. That's fucking crazy. That's pretty cool, though. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. The loading screens for GTO at your parents, like, what the fuck you playing? Valid. It's so crazy, man. I hope GTA 6 is amazing. I'll wait the year. I don't care, but man, I'll wait the year, but man, you don't think Bo Nickel beats anyone well rounded? Hey, the Ritter is not that well rounded though, KZ. You know what? I don't care, bro. Let GTA 6 come out in a year, but you know what I need? You know what I need, though. You guys know what I need. Strongly need this. I need EA UFC 6 not to suck. I need EA UFC 6 not to be shit. I really need it not to suck. UFC 5, I played it a little bit the other night and I was like, man, it's okay, but like, it's like something's missing, bro. It's like the stand up, it's like something feels so clunky about it. It's like the knockdowns seem so fake. Like when you play Grand Theft Auto, when you play UFC Undisputed 3 and you knock the motherfucker out, you felt like you were knocking somebody. It was like the craziest feeling. Whereas when you play UFC 5, the knockdowns just don't seem right. And you drop a guy 15 times. Like, I just think, why is it that UFC Undisputed is better than UFC 5? Like, it's embarrassing to me. I really think that EA is a make or break for this game. If UFC 6 sucks, I might just consider me done with the UFC game series. It's just, if they really lock in, I feel like they can make some magic. I don't know anybody doing BKFC picks. I used to do them. It's not that I don't like the MMA games. They need a lot of work, bro. Then you add AJ commentary to UFC 6. It's a pretty good idea. Can you imagine they add like MMA YouTubers like trash talking in like a story mode in that game? And it's like me with my hat, like a spinoff though. It's like MMA expertise or UFC experts. And it's like they're shitting on me. It'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Let's lock in and talk picks. Ask me anything, bro. Ask me. Ask me anything. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? I'm here for you guys, bro. My brother did good last night, 5-2. And we disagreed in the main event, and I got him because I went Davis. But yeah, he did real good. Listen, I hope the UFC fucking includes my likeness in the next game. 2K's falling. Video games are falling off. Is society just plummeting before our eyes? Is society just crashing before our fucking eyes, dude? Is this the world we live in? Fuck. Much you spend on your teeth? These veneers, they cost me $10,000. Nah, yeah, good shit. I'm not making him pay 100. Yeah, I didn't want to do him like that. I thought it was just funny. If he would have won, though, I probably would have sent him the 100. But on the flip side, I was like, you ain't got to pay me, bro. This is the downfall. The video games have fallen off. Tragic. I feel like I'll pick Jared Warren over Career. The DeVito's BKFC pick show. I don't know, man. Fucking doing now what? So this is like, PFL Contender Series, UFC on this channel. BKFC. I don't know, brother. We'll see. That's a lot, bro. That's a lot. It's like you can only, bro. You can tape study, but like tape study takes a lot of time, bro. Especially if you actually look into tape study, not just bullshit. Fuck, Hernano. I don't know. The BKFC pick show. No promises. No promises. BKFC fight night. Warren, Creer, Reber. Reber should win. Action Jackson, I think, has got a chance against Escoboza. I don't know. Samples and Laramoy's coin flip. I feel like Pittman wins. Nathan Rivera should win. I don't know the rest. I don't know. I don't know these guys. You know how long I spend doing tape study, bro? It's usually about 8 hours of work. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. Like some fights are easier to tape than others, but some take a lot of digging. Well, my karate combat picks. All right, karate combat. We're going Makhachev. All right, we're doing it. We're going Makhachev, and we're gonna go Sam Alvey. Does that sound good to you? Fucking bro, karate combat's on right now. I see it. I see it right now. I got it down below. Bum 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 bum. Dum, 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 dum. Bum, 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 bum. I'm on fire. My salty BKFC fired me? Nah. They never even like formally fired me. They say like didn't renew the show. Wow, quick knockout there. Done. That was violent, bro. Shit. That guy's got some power. Holy shit. Holy shit. Everyone may wait, bro. Everyone may wait. Wait, Doug, what do you ask me? Which fights you ask me about? Which fights of all the contenders on the card? What are we talking about? Become members, join the Discord, become savage. I agree. Ocumace, thank you for the $2. I completely agree. Thank you for the $2. And yes, I saw the karate combat knockout, Sped. Thank you for the $2, Ocumace. Make sure you guys hit the damn like. Run them all the way up. We're at 114. We can get 120. You doubting Jackson? He might get tuned up. There's a chance. Damn. That knockout was quick as fuck. One shot. Karate combat's cool, man. Joe Pfeiffer's brother just got chinned. Right over the top, one shot. Clean overhand, done. Tape study, I'll tell you how you do it, man. So you're going to obviously check out recent fights. Definitely don't just watch one, at least two, but sometimes you got to dig back farther. Sometimes you got to look at matchups that were similar and see how fighters performed. And then, you know, you can look at the resumes and just have a little mental comparison of who they fought and, you know, see, you can see. And then sometimes you have to just look. Sometimes you have to look at stats, like how many times they get taken down. Shit, this guy's got sus wrestling. What's up, Holly? What's up, everybody? No, it wasn't really Pfeiffer's, bro. It was just a joke. Yeah, Body Bags, brother, grocery bags just got knocked out in the PFL, man. Or the PFL, the Karate Combat. Wow. 70% of you guys use dark mode on YouTube. Okay, Karate Combat. I see you. Karate Combat's pretty cool, man. I have to give them credit. Do a video on tape study? Maybe at some point. Bright ass white screen is crazy. That's why I asked the question. We pop in today, Justin. I agree. Bing Bang Bosch. Bo by TKO. I think it's live, David James. It depends, though. Depends. He could be very patient, and we could see a Paul Craig 2.0 type fight. Depends on what version of him shows up. Chat, can we get 125 likes up in here? I'll do another Ripski at 125. Discord, yeah, I could do something like that. Say, listen, people be asking me how to tape study. I'm going to teach you how. You'll see I do a tape study. Then like people are going to disagree. No, that's not the right way to do it, bro. I don't do it like that. Dark mode makes you feel like you're on demon time. That's funny. Dark mode is demon time. Make sure you guys hit subscribe if you just tuned in for the first time. Bro, low key, that Eddie Hearn video is sick, bro. I love seeing it, man. I should have more views, but it is what it is, man. Bum, 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 bum. Thanks, Jake Edwards. Trade-in champ. Thank you for $99.99, Mr. Generosity. The official pick, Kwang Lee plus nickel locked in plus 181, bro. I think it hits. I'm with you, dude. W to trading champ for the generosity. He drops about $100 a day, bro. It's pretty fucking crazy. Like trading champ, you drop about $100 a day at least on the channel. That's fucking insane. He helps single-handedly help funding me. This guy's a fucking G, bro. He's a certified gangster. I got nothing but love and respect for this guy. So shout out to my boy. Big W to the one and only trading champ. And this Ripski's for you, brother. He's a menace to society, and I'm a menace to sobriety, you know? Thank you, trading champ. Nah, I mean, shit, the issues benefit me, trading champ. I don't think you got issues. I think you're just a fucking generous G. It makes me feel like shit, trading champ. You really enjoy the fuck out of the content, man. That's actually, you're right. It's actually Bill Gates. Trading champ is actually Bill Gates. Can you imagine if like there was a billionaire, like let's say somehow Mark Zuckerberg wanted to start watching MMA YouTube and he found the channel and like Mark Zuckerberg was subscribed and like every day he just dropped $500 donos. It'd be fucking insane. Where's the weigh-in recap? Bro, I'm doing the weigh-in recap after this stream. You know the fucking drill. Stream, then weigh-in recap. Not the opposite. Not the opposite. It's stream, then weigh-in recap. The usual savagery. The usual savagery. Yeah, man. Yeah, go on. It's the usual savagery. I'm so locked in, I don't know what else I'd be. All it is usual savagery. Yagwan, Yagwan. It's the usual savagery. The unusual savage. There he is, the unusual savage. Kwang Lee looks good on the scale. Gaston Bolaños looks solid as well. The fighters are looking good and ready to rumble. A lot of violent fights is oncoming. Misha Tate also good shape for her. Wow, wow, wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That is crazy. I'm a monsoon. Thank you, Brenda. I think everyone that puts the work in deserves to get paid for it. Keeps you passionate. It's more than money to me. Hey, thank you, Trading Champ. You know, I appreciate the fuck out of that, dude. Listen, it means a lot to when you guys donate because you guys know, man, I've always said I'm not selling bets or anything like that. I just want to do it off the generosity of the community, people becoming members, the YouTube, you know, ad revenue and all. I just don't want to. I don't want to sell the bets. I want to just, you know, give it out for everybody. I feel like the information should be free to all. Everybody should know. Everybody should know what seems likely, at least what I think is likely with UFC fights. Everybody should be able to get a good preview, you know? I weighed 191.0 today. 191.0. I'm going to bring the weigh-in fitness check-in back for the pay-per-view fight week. I was 191.0, which I'm pretty fucking hyped about, dude. How hype is that? 191.0. What a certified gangster, bro. At 191.0. Should you donate to me or charity? The decision's yours, not mine. Every time Trading Champ drops a donut, I want to watch The Wolf on Wall Street again. It's funny as fuck. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. I track on my own accord, but not like through any betting service. Just write it down. Pen and paper, my friend. Pen and paper. Old school. Old school. Very superstitious. Writings on the wall. Almost under 190, Maxwell. Let's go. What's up, Age? You just tuned in. I started my fitness grind because of you at the beginning of the new year. I gained 12 pounds since January. Sent you my progress fitness on Insta. I got to check this out, Zohan. What the fuck? Did I not reply? Wait, which Insta did you send it to? I'm not even really that zooted, Brendo. I'm buzzed, if anything. Which Insta, bro? The AJ DeVito one or the experts? Dude, these guys are just banging in karate combat right now. Holy shit. Honestly, bro, I'd like to do karate combat. Of all the combat sports, like karate combat would be sick, bro. I feel like I'm in a fucking kung fu movie. Yeah, karate combat's cool as fuck, dude. What's the most embarrassing fit you ever wore? I feel like I never wore anything that embarrassing. Chris Liebman's the ref. That's cool as fuck. All right, let me see. The AJ DeVito one? All right, I'll check. I don't have that one on the computer. When you believe in things no one understands, then you suffer. Superstitious anyway. Did you guys see my Instagram story? I gave my good buddy a shout out for getting his jiu-jitsu purple belt. Bro, you know Trading Champ's a G, bro? He just followed me on Instagram, bro. See, Trading Champ, I knew he had the big phone. Trading Champ is a fucking legit ass influencer, bro. He's got 59,000 on IG. Trading Champ's a savage. We're gonna say, yo, I'm gonna be like, yo, Trading Champ, bro. I'm looking to fucking use these donations to start cashing some more. What's the plays of the day? Let's see the arms, bro. Zohan, you know what's funny, bro? I always forget your real name. So that's why I tend not to answer your fucking DMs. Look at this guy. Bro, you look way bigger, dude. Yeah, night and day difference. You can see your arms have pumped up, vascularity. So you look like a fucking man now. You know what I'm saying? Like when you were at the 145, it's too light for you, dude. Yeah, I'm looking at you from a couple years ago. Yeah, dude. Night and day difference. Like you look, you look like a normal dude, but now it's like you look like a guy, he's hitting the gym, you're into working out. Yo, big W, man. Big W Zohan in chat. I just saw his fucking transformation. I don't know if he wants me to show it. Is this week's card going to be any good or just meh? You savage. Ace Boogie. Why the fuck don't you shout out every day? Where you been? Where you been, bro? Where you been, Ace? But I appreciate the fuck out of the 5. I'm happy to see you. I think this card's going to be pretty good, Ace. I don't think it's going to be meh. I think it'll deliver. I think it will. Hey, I followed you Trading Champ back, buddy. You follow my fitness one. Boom, 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 boom. Dude, Zohan, savage, man. Savage. Savage. All because of me? You give me all that much credit, man. It's because of you, motherfucker. I'm glad I got you into it, though. But it's because of your dedication, bro. I just showed you it was possible. You see what I'm saying? But that's awesome, dude. I'm glad, man. You know I love doing motivation. How do you find KZ's pod? If you click on his page, you should be able to go to his channel from live chat. If not, I can get you KZ's channel. KZ, where are you, KC? Where is KC, man? KZ MMA. Look at this guy. He's a fucking sensation, bro. You want a link? I'll give you a link. KZ, all I ask, bro, you put it as, can we do UFC Kansas City predictions at least on the title? You just call it UFC Kansas City. You're killing me, KZ. There's KZ, the podcast. If you want to listen to KZ's pod, he's doing live streams and breakdowns, talking about each of the matchups. He's covering it. He's building a little cult. He's building what I call the KZ cult. The KZ cult, bro. Of course, KZ. I just think you should have put predictions, bro. Like, and bro, just make a basic thumbnail for at least after you stream, put it so like people might click on it for replay. Like if you did UFC Kansas City predictions, and you can even do embedding tips instead of betting breakdown, UFC Kansas City predictions, best bets, anything like that. And then you put like a thumbnail of like the UFC card and just put like a full card or something like that, or even just a thumbnail. I don't know, your face on the side. That's the one from last week. Oh, fuck. KZ, where's this week's show? Where's this week's show, KZ? Oh, you're going to post a video after this? All right, bet. Let's go, KZ. Let's fucking go. I'm excited for you, bro. KZ's a gangster. Listen, you get a little KZ predictions, and then you can watch my weigh-in show after you finish his. Should be fucking fantastic. Gooner Army, KZ. This is the Gooner Army. Just a basic thumbnail, KZ. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Crazy KZ. You know, I'll say what I like about Karate Combat is their viewership is high because they're doing everything on fucking YouTube. I'm pretty confident Bakoyev knocks Loader out, but he could end up winning the decision. What is this Gooner crap? Educate me. You put this week's live on private. Why you didn't like it? Wasn't good? It didn't meet the KZ standard? Dude, the pit fighting. These karate guys are going after it. It's a fucking dogfight. It's a dogfight. These two are just scrapping. These two are just dogfighting. Damn. I mean, sub is never out of the question, but it's less likely, I'd say. You know? I think less likely. More likely is the fact that we'll get a knockout from Bakoyev, but maybe a sub. It's not impossible. Maybe it's not probable. These dudes are fucking trying to bang. Thanks for winning me 150 last week, AJ. Let's go, Rashawn Thomas. I got you. I am Gooner J. Who's excited as fuck for the weigh-in show? Raise your hand if you're excited. Raise your hand if you're excited. I am. Dude, these guys are just cracking in fucking Karate Combat. Weigh-in, the weigh-in finished, bro. I'm doing the weigh-in recap after the stream. I'm just gonna eat some eggs first, though. I'm gonna go eat like a little egg sandwich, and then I'm gonna stream or record, I should say. Then I'm gonna cook. I love this chat too. Then I'm gonna cook some magic, bro. Then I'm gonna cook some savagery. If RDR outboxes Bo Nickel, that would go hard. That would go hard as fuck. No one should be competing at 170. What do you mean? Tell Jersey Girl before you start consuming. I eat eggs every day. I'm gonna do like a tortilla with 3 eggs, little salt and pepper, and some shredded cheese, some fat-free cheese. That's my money call. It's your birthday, Rashawn? Hey, happy birthday, Rashawn Thomas. I'll bring you up a little birthday shout. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I hope you enjoy the fuck out of the day, my friend. What's good, Love MMA? You owe us a mukbang. Listen, I'm following this strict diet. I'm following the strict diet. I did not see your comment, Mario. Oh, you said what's up? What's up, bro? Nobody miss weight. Loads of bet down this weekend. Hey, beat the bookies. Live up to your name and fuck these bookies up. Live up to your name, my brother. Louvre MMA? Louvre MMA. Makhachev KO or decision. Listen, probably KO or decision. But how pissed will you be if he clubs and subs fucking Loader? Because Loader almost got submitted by Valentine. I think Bass Rutten is definitely an investor in karate combat. Look how jacked Bass Rutten still is. He's such a savage, bro. Bass Rutten is a fucking G. Bass Rutten is a G. Bass Rutten is a G. Bo Nickel is a 3-time wrestling national champ. If he's not successful on the feet, he's taking him down. I don't know, man. You know, taking down the Ritter is dangerous. The Ritter's jiu-jitsu is really good. Yeah, the arena is intimate, bro. I really like what Karate Combat's doing, man. Dude, Loader looked good in his debut, but then Valentine turned out to be kind of mid, though. Like, Valentine also got handled by Torres Finney. So, like, Azamat Bakoyev seems a level above that. I think, listen, I think that Bo Nickel dominates the fight, but a lot of my subscribers, a lot of you savages are on the side of the Ritter. I think you guys are nuts, but I respect my people. I love my people, but I don't agree with a lot of you. It seems like dark mode on YouTube is what a lot of people are using, bro. I know RDR is live. That's what I'm hearing. Everybody said RDR is live. Okay. I think it's going to be the Bo show, but we shall see, yo. You got Jeremy Stevens fight under 2.5. Probable. Probable. Mike Finch, most confident picks. Did he pick any surprises? You don't hate the RDR pick, but you betting Bo? I think Bo should win. Works whooping you, Hernanov. I hope it goes by quick, my brother. Hell of people voted, man. Casuals going for RDR because they hate Nickel for how much the promotion is trying to prop up. Though they definitely trying to prop him up, to be fair. Bro, Jeremy could definitely crack Mason, but remember, at 155, he hasn't ever looked this good. I don't know, man. Too many losses in a row. Paul Craig is better than DeRitter everywhere. Hey, you finished most of your finals. Finally, we kept your stream. Yo, Euro, shout out to you, yo. Yeah, it is finals week this week. Well, shout out to finals week. I hope you got some good studying in, and I hope you did good. Karate Combat's pretty good right now. Robertson, KO, TKO. Marina never been finished, though. Come on. You know what I appreciate about Karate Combat? They get right to business. There's not like this long introduction. They walk out and they fight. You're doing your last ever college assignment while listening. Let's go, Nathan Pitts. Yeah, man. Honestly, it's going to be awesome because I feel like viewership during the week, now that everybody's going to be out of class, is going to jump a fuckload for the pay-per-view week next week. Because it's finals week. I forgot about that, man. Less people tune in during lunchtime live because they're all fucking in class studying and shit. They ain't missing class. They're taking those tests and stuff like that. Why did Mario ever hurt his head after headbutting all those blocks? Wait, what do you mean? You talking about Mario in chat? I thought you meant Mario Batista for a second. Oh shit, big ground and pound here in Karate Combat by Kamabakaryov. But his opponent, Malamati, is standing up. You know what I like about Karate Combat? The aspect of ground and pound. These guys are just scrapping, bro. Holy shit. The pit kind of just like encourages violence. Yo, this Russian motherfucker's a monster. Throwing around Malamati, excuse me. I'm botching his name. No, he's done. Fight's over. He said he can't see. Guy got absolutely destroyed. Wow. Super Mario. The guy quit, bro. He was like, I'm good. He's getting thrown around. He's like, I'm good. I'm not. He's like, I'm good. I mean, his opponent was nasty, though. There was like a difference in these athletes, though. The Russian looks so strong and jacked, bro. The Russian, honestly, like that's my physique when I'm shredded, bro. Luis J. Gomez just shouted you out. Okay. I should probably know who that is. Lewis? Holy shit. You talking about from no, he didn't. He lying. You talking about Lewis from that used to be with fucking Bisbing? I think you're lying. I don't believe it. That's such a random shout. Where did he shout me out at, dude? If that's true, tell me where I can find it. That's pretty cool. Finch picked Corey Bakhayev, Jillian, Thomas P, and Bo Nickel. He's real confident in Thomas P. On Twitter? Okay. I'll look. Let's see. Oh my God. My picture. That's fucking hilarious. That's funny as fuck. That's fucking hilarious. That's funny as fuck. You menace, man. That's fucking hilarious, bro. Look at this tweet. Look at this tweet, guys. Go like and share the tweet. Oh my God. That's funny as fuck. That's crazy. Oh my God. That's fucking funny, dude. I commented too. I said, "Hey, that's a pic of me from 4 years ago. LOL. We got the same trolls. That's fucking great." Oh my God. You can like both tweets. I also commented on it. That's fucking hilarious. Holy shit. That's funny. What's up? What's up? I'm not growing the wizard beard. Me as a meme reaction, bro. I can't help people using my pic as a profile. You don't like the lead pic? It's all right. What's up, Jiu-Jitsu MA? I'm chilling, my brother. You think Marco's gonna smoke Monta? I'm hearing it. A lot of people like that. You think every favorite wins? Well, listen, we needed to find one dog. I took Fig and Ritter at plus 1650. You're a fucking animal, Jiu-Jitsu MA. Good luck on the dogs. I feel like the Quang Lee spread is good. Can I still get it up? Ask your mother. She'll let you know. She'll let you know. You like my Kwang Lee pick? Let's go, man. I think he's live as fuck. You get your coaching certification done. I'm going to be back to the wrestling world. Shout out to you, David Amsh. I'm happy for you, dude. Let's fucking go. Ask Lewis to do the pod. You know, he owes me it after fucking using my face for a troll account, man. The hell, man. It's fucking hilarious, too. Holy shit. Oh, shit. Thank you for wishing me luck. Hey, Jiu-Jitsu MMA, nice picture of Jesus, man. Good luck, my brother. Amen. Thank you for the $4.99, buddy. I think he can clinch pretty good. I'm not too, I don't know. I think Bolaños is overrated. I don't think he's as quick as people give him credit. I think he's as clean on the feet as people give him credit. I'm happy with my pick. I'm happy with Kwang Lee. Ji Woon, I'm going to do the weigh-in recap, and I'll give you my final analysis of the card. I'm going to do it after this stream. I was just reacting to the fucking hilarious shit. Fucking troll. Bro, I swear to God, Barry has like 15 fucking accounts as me. That's fucking funny. Holy shit. Montel got power in wrestling. Marco's got technique and solid takedown defense. Should be fun. Should be. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun. RDR looked like the Skeletor on the scales. He didn't look that bad. He didn't look that bad. Thank you, Mike Jones, for the 2. I thought he looked all right, but I think he's getting fucked up. Montel got power in wrestling. Marco's got technique, solid takedown defense. Should be fun. Fuck yeah. I'm excited as hell. Nah, we're not getting Nurgajai. Don't worry. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to bring the thunder. Listen, guys, I'm about to get out of here in a minute, man. Hit your likes. Run the likes, man. Show some love. Run the likes up. Show some love. Run the likes. Run the likes for the boy, brother. Run the likes for the boy. Gonna bring the savagery. So weird. So they were just showing you know, the Carmelo Anthony Give Send Go fund where he made over 600,000 the family, or 500,000. Somebody donated Death to the White Man for $5 and got 32 likes. That's so crazy, man. Fucking delusional racism is just insane to me. It really is insane. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? That's crazy. This card sucks for Ben. There's always something. There's always some magic. Listen, chat. I'll probably watch the Garcia fight on my phone. I'm gonna be getting some dinner at that time. Listen, chat, I got a recap to do. I love you all. Smash the likes on your way out, and I'll see you all for the weigh-in recap. And I'll see you all tomorrow for the full card fight companion. Thank you guys for tuning in over the past nearly 2 hours. I love each and every one of you savages. Live streams Monday through Saturday. You know I'm bringing the thunder, so keep it locked in on the channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in a bit. Peace out.